Okay guys, so today I'm going to show you how you can build a beautiful news blog, and also I'm going to show you 4 different ways to generate money from your website. And the best part is that you can publish hundreds of articles on your website every single day and you won't have to type a single line at all. In other words, I'm going to show you how to make money the lazy way. Okay, so let's get started. Okay guys, so the very first step is to take care of our hosting and domain name registration. So for this, simply click on the very first link in the description below where it says get hosting here. Now it's important that you use that link because it will bring you to a co-branded page that we have with Hostinger, which will give you access to 75% discount. And if you use the coupon code MrWeb at checkout, you'll get an extra 10% discount on top. So simply click on this link here. And this is going to bring you to this page. And again, this is a co-branded page that we have with Hostinger. So special prices, obviously, no special discount. If you scroll down the page, you'll find different plans. So as you can see, start from only $2.99 per month. Next one up is $3.99. And then the cloud startup is $9.99. So what's the difference between those three? Well, basically is the performances and the speed. So as you can see, this one is standard performance, this one is up to 5 times faster, and this one up to 10 times faster. So now it depends on the amount of resources that you need. If you're only running one website, this one is absolutely fine. Now, if you're running multiple websites and also maybe e-commerce website, you might want to consider either this one or this one, depending on the amount of traffic and visitors that you're expecting every month. And also with Hostinger, you get a lot of free stuff. You know, you get free SSL certificate, free email, and also a free domain name. These options normally are paid with most web hosting companies, so in this case you get those for free as well. And if you go for the business plan here, you get free CDN as well, Content Delivery Network. Now obviously they provide you with daily backup and weekly backup. As you can see, the entry level here is weekly backup, so they will back up your website once a week. If you go for the $3.99 one, you'll get a daily backup as well. So every day you have a full backup of your website. So feel free to select any of those plans. You can start with the $2.99 one and you can always upgrade to the next one up later down the line if you need more resources. So let's get started with this one here. So click on Add to Cart. And from here, you're going to select your billing cycle. So as you can see, it goes from 12 months to 48 months. Obviously, the longer your billing cycle, the more you're going to save. As you can see, it's $2.99 per month, but here you're going to save $432. Here, $216, and right here, $108. So what does that mean exactly? Well, basically, if you lock in your price at $2.99 for a year, after that, you will renew at $9.99. If you select 24 months, you will renew at $7.99, and 48 months, you will renew at $6.99. So basically for 4 years, you're going to pay $2.99 per month instead of $6.99. So feel free to select any of those. So let's continue on with the 48 months deal here, okay? So we scroll down the page, you can create your account, you select your payment method, and right here, we have a quick overview of how much it's going to cost you. So as you can see here, the normal price should be $707 down to $176. So this is a massive saving, isn't it? Now I also have a coupon code for you. So here, type in MrWeb. So there you go. And as you can see, the normal price $176.53, including taxes. Now let's apply this. And as you can see, now it's only $158.88. So that means that you get to enjoy a massive discount of 78%. And then after this, proceed to checkout. And now you can log into your account. So let's do this together. So simply enter your email address and password and let's log in. So this is your Hostinger dashboard. And right here on top, as you can see, you can claim your free domain. So for this, let's click on Claim Domain. And right there, you're going to type the domain name that you want to register. So for instance, your domain name, okay? And then select your extension. As you can see, you have .in for India, .me for personal websites, .com, this is the most popular one, obviously. You also have .net, .xyz, .help, .host. So select the one that suits your type of business. So let's go ahead with .com as an example here. And then we're going to check the availability. So let's click on this. And as you can see, this one is already taken. So you might have to look for a different variation of your domain name. So in our case here, we're just going to try to register Learn with MrWeb, okay? As a .com. So again, let's check the availability. So this one is available. So we're going to claim our domain, okay? So let's do this together. So let's claim our domain. And then by law, you have to enter your details here, obviously, you know, because you have to know who's registering the domain name. So let's click on the next step. So I'm going to fill this out very quickly. So there you go. And now finish registration. Very good. So now let's click continue. Very good. As I can see, the email verification is pending at the moment. So basically go to your mailbox and click on the link that's inside that email. So I've done that already. So now we can refresh. Very good. As you can see now, it's active and verified as well. Now we can set up our server. So we go back home here. So depending on which plan you purchase, maybe premium, business or cloud, you will see one of those sections here, okay? So when it's not set up yet, you will have a button like this one just next to it. So again, it could be premium, business or cloud. Either of those is absolutely fine, you know? So now click on setup. Now we're going to click on start now. And right here, you're going to go through a few different questions. It's like a setup wizard, basically, you know, to help you set up your hosting. So as you can see, I have a few questions here. What are you creating the website for? So you can select either of those, or you can skip altogether. I would advise that you skip this one altogether, you know. Right here, what are you going to do? Are you going to create a new website or migrate a website? Well, in our case, we're going to create a new website. So select this. So do you want to build this with AI or ourselves? Well, we're going to build this ourselves. So just skip this step altogether now. And you're going to select your domain. So normally it should show up automatically, but if you have more than one domain registered, you might click on the drop-down menu and select the one that you want to assign to this, and then click select. And now right here, you're going to select your server. So this should be normally the nearest either to you or to your target audience. So let's say if you're based in the United States, selling to people in the United States, well, you select either of those two here. But maybe you're based in the United States, maybe selling exclusively in Europe, in which case you might select one of those servers here, okay? So because we're based in Ireland here, we can select either Netherlands or maybe United Kingdom. So United Kingdom should be nearest. So let's click on this and now we click change. Very good. And now we're going to finish our setup. So as you can see, now it's taking care of everything. We can see the progress line. So now as you can see, it's installing the SSL certificate for us automatically. Very good. So we're done already. As you can see, well done. You are ready. So from here, you can either go and see your website. So we don't need that because we haven't built anything yet. So we're going to go back to our control panel. Okay, so let's click on manage site. There you go. And we're back to our dashboard now. So now from here, we're going to create an email address and also we're going to install WordPress on our server. So first, as you can see, it says free email setup is not finished. So let's click on the manage here. Very good. So as you can see, I have paid plans as well. I would go with the free one. Absolutely no problem with this, you know. So I'll click select. So let's create our email address. So maybe info@. You're going to enter your password and then a recovery email just in case. I'm just going to put hello@mrweb.tv. Okay. And now we're going to create our new account. And there you go. As you can see, we have a new email address now and you can access it using the webmail. So if you click on this, you can open this in a new tab. So this is your email address. Enter your password as well and click login. And there you go. As you can see, this is your mailbox, basically inbox and sent and spam and archive. So basically you can access all your emails immediately from here. And now we can go back to our dashboard. Okay. So from here, we're going to install WordPress. So right here, you have website, click on this, expand. And as you can see, you have WordPress and auto installer. This is the one we need to click on. Okay. So click on auto installer. And now for this type of project, we just need WordPress. We don't need WooCommerce. WooCommerce is an e-commerce platform. We just need WordPress on its own. So what we're going to do is click on this. So select. So first, let's enter the website title. So maybe learn with Mr. Web. Make sure the admin email is correct and then create a username and a password as well. Now we move to the next step. So right here, you can select if you want automatic updates or not. So it is advised to use this option here, update only to minor version, but that's really up to you. If you want to automatically update to the newest version, you can select this one here altogether. Again, that's really up to you, okay? And then click install. And there you go, guys. You can see this is done already. So we have everything installed, you know, Lightspeed Cache, Object Cache, SSL certificate. So now you can edit your website by clicking on this button here. So I'll click on that. It will open up in a new tab and this will give us access to our WordPress dashboard. Very good. So welcome to our WordPress dashboard. So the very first step is to take care of our main feature, which is the blog post creation feature. Okay. So for this, we are going to use Feedzy RSS feeds. And with it, you can collect the best content and automatically add it to your website. So this is the most important part of this plugin. Now it has a lot of other features. Let me show you here. So basically here you have the feed to post. So you can filter by keyword as well and even time range. And you can map your content as page or blog post and also auto delete and remove duplicates. So that's a very handy feature as well, by the way, you know. So if you scroll down, as you can see, you can automate your affiliate business or you can add your affiliate links and referral ID. So earn money, obviously monetize your website this way as well. And obviously you don't want to get done for plagiarism or receive a copyright claim or even getting penalized by Google for using someone else's content. So as you can see, there's an article spinner integration as well using AI. So you can automatically rephrase or even translate in a different language. So this again is a very important feature. And right here, there's another way of monetizing your website. You can add Amazon product advertising feeds. And if someone clicks on your links and purchases it, well, you earn a commission as well. So what's the cost now? So let's scroll down the page. Let me show you very quickly. So you have the personal, developer, and agency plan. So what's the personal one? It's $99 per year, as you can see. Now there's only one feature missing here, which is the full text import. So what's that exactly? As you can see here, you can extract the entire article content for each feed item and not just the excerpt. As you can see, it's just the feed excerpt. So with this one, you will not fetch the whole article, the whole blog post, just the excerpt. Now again, this is really up to you. So if you want the full text import, it starts from $199 per year up to $399 per year. Well, it's really up to you to decide which one is best for your project. Now, obviously, the more expensive the subscription, the more feature you will get as well. As you can see here, for the agency one, you also get Spinner Chief integration, paraphrasing support, content translation, and so on, you know. So again, like I said, it's really up to you to decide which one is best suited to your project. Now, if you're watching this during the Black Friday, Cyber Monday period in 2023, so between November the 20th and November the 27th, they offer up to 65% off on the yearly plans. Obviously, the best plan here is the agency one. And again, during the Black Friday, Cyber Monday period, instead of $399 per year, you will get the opportunity to purchase it for just $999 for a lifetime. So that means that you won't have to renew anymore. It's a once-off payment and that's it. That's yours forever. So bear this in mind, okay? So at this stage, feel free to select any of those. And for this example here, I'm going to use the agency one. So that's the full option one, okay, for our tutorial here. So let's go back to our WordPress dashboard. So let's install our plugin now. So we go to plugins, add new, upload plugin, choose file, and then upload the plugin you just downloaded from their website. So it should look something like this, Feedzy RSS Pro version, okay? So then open, install. Very good, and activate the plugin. So now, as you can see, the premium version is installed, but we also need to install the free version for it to work. So all you have to do is click on this and then click on install now. And now refresh that page, okay? Just refresh, just reload. Very good, as you can see, now it's installed as well. Now we need to activate it. So click on this link and that's it. Now we're all set. Very good. So now we are ready to configure our feeds. So first we need to create categories, okay? So we go to feed categories and we're going to add a new one. So let's give it a title. So where can you find those feeds and how does this work exactly? Well, let me show you very simply here, okay? So let's say if you go to Google and you want to create a finance category on your website. Maybe you want to create finance, maybe business, and maybe a savings or something like this. You know, depending on the type of website that you're building, you have a theme usually. Around that theme, you might have different categories. So let's say you're looking to add some finance blog post or something like this. So you go on Google, you look for finance blogs. And if you scroll down, as you can see, usually those you can use are those with the /blog, like we have here, okay? Bonkers.ie and then blog, and then overload.com blog. And here, TopTal Finance blog. Those are usually the type of websites that you can use. So if I right click on this, open in a new tab, let's have a quick look. So now, as you can see on top, we have bonkers.ie /blog. So this indicates that it's usually run on a WordPress website and then you can use it basically, okay? And it's the same with this one here. As you can see, informdecisions.ie /blog. So that means that this is the type of website that you can use. So let me fetch this URL here as an example, okay? Now we go back here. We're going to give it a title, okay? So finance. And then you're going to add your category feed. So let's paste the URL here. And at the end of your URL here, add feed, just like this, F-E-E-D, okay? And then publish. And as you can see, it's been accepted. So that means that this feed is working. So we can try with multiple websites as well, okay? So let's say we go back to this one here. We're just going to fetch the start here, okay? Bonkers.ie /blog. And let's add a new category here. Let's try it together, okay? So this one, we're going to say this one is bonkers, okay? Let's add this and we add feed at the end and then publish. And there you go. As you can see, if it's not built using WordPress, you will see an error message like this one. So that means that you cannot use this one, okay? So let's go back to our feeds. And as you can see, so we can trash this one here, and we have finance. So this one is definitely working, okay? So we're going to use this one as an example, okay? And then once you have your category done, you can add as many as you want. So let's add another one together here. So we go back to Google, we look for business advice blog, maybe as an example here. Scroll down the page, and again, remember we said it should be /blog. So we have one here, newfrontiers.ie/blog. So let's open this one. Very good. And as you can see, the URL is absolutely perfect. So it's most likely run on WordPress as well. So add a new one. So this one, business advice. And again, /feed at the end, and then publish. Very good. As you can see, this has been accepted as well and confirmed. So we have two categories. Now, obviously, create as many as you want. Feel free to create as many categories required, and then simply go on Google like we just did and find those blogs, okay? So that's step number one. Very good. And now we're going to set up our import. So we go to import post, new import. So let's give it a name. So let's start with finance as an example, okay? And right here, we're going to select our feed category. So let's select finance as well. Very good. You can add multiple ones. You could also add business if you wanted to, you know, this is really up to you. We're just going to save one for now. And then underneath, we have our filters. Very good. So here, as you can see, you can filter by keywords, and you can also exclude specific terms. So basically here with the filter by keyword, if you only wanted to display blog posts related to finance or maybe stock market, as you can see, you would type stock plus market. So this is one word altogether, and it will fetch only the blog posts related to those keywords and then contain those keywords. Now, if you wanted to exclude items altogether, so let's say there's something specific you don't want to display on your website, so maybe you don't want to cover a certain subject or something like this, you know, in which case you can just type the keywords here, and those keywords can be fetched from either the title, the description, the author, or the full content. So as you can see, we'll go as far as the full content. So this is basically the title, description, and author. So if it's present in any of those, well, basically it will not appear on your website, which is great to filter some content that might not be in line with the type of website that you have. You can also filter by time and range. Maybe you only want to fetch the latest or maybe the oldest or whatever, you know. So this is pretty self-explanatory, this. So now we have the map content. Okay, so from here we should select the type of post. So clearly it's a post here, but you can also create this as a page, as an attachment, revision. As you can see, all these different options, but technically speaking here, we are creating blog posts, aren't we? Now you can create a post taxonomy. So what is this exactly? Where is the category? So in which category do you want to insert them? So in this one, we said it would be finance. So which category is not the feed category here, okay? Is the post category. So if you go here into categories and open this in a new tab, as you can see, you have business advice, finance, investment, and savings. So these are the categories for our blog post, okay? So which are different from the feed categories, obviously. So every time we create a new blog post, it will be added to the finance category. So what's the post status, where it should be published? Normally, you know, on the post title, I would leave it exactly like this. It's going to fetch the title. You have the date, the content, and the image as well. What do you want to do with the image? So as you can see, you can use the magic tag, so your own URL, or leave it empty. If you leave it empty, we'll just fetch the image. So let's insert a tag together. And as you can see, item image, and it's going to fetch the image automatically and attach it to your blog post. And then we have the advanced options here. If you want to use external images, you can enable this as well. Everything else is pretty self-explanatory. And here you can even add some custom feeds. If you want to discover this in more details, you can check the documentation here, okay? So after this, let's scroll down the page. We're nearly there. So as you can see, this is the general feed setting. So how many items do you want to import? As you can see, I have 10 by default, but you can import maybe 50, 100, 200. So don't go too high because it may fail, as you can see, you know, if it's too high. I would try maybe anything between 10 and 25 maybe at a time. And then you have the fallback image as well. So if there's no image being downloaded, do you want to have a specific featured image in relation to this one? Maybe something related to finance or something like that, you know? So we have the remove duplicate here. So if you're uploading more than one blog post, maybe from different sources, and maybe it's the same title, you don't want it twice, obviously, you know, so it's going to get rid of this as well. And do you want to auto delete your post? So this is mainly for news items, I suppose, you know. News items, they become stale after maybe 30 days, maybe 60 days. Nobody's more interested anymore. There's no need to load that on your server and keeping it there and taking up space. Maybe you can auto delete after 30 days or something like this, okay? And then we have the auto translation as well. So for this, it's using an AI API. So I'll show you in a few seconds how to use this. If this is the case, well, you can just click this and then select the language that you want to translate it into, okay? So we're just going to leave it for in English at the minute. So what we're going to do now, you can either save and activate the import. So if you save and activate, it will start importing immediately. So this is what we're going to do, okay? I'm going to show you how this works. So save and activate importing. So before we run the import, I'm going to show you the blog post. So all posts, I'm going to open this in a new tab. And as you can see, we only have hello world. So I'm going to trash this, delete it. Okay, very good. So as you can see, we have no blog post on our website at the moment. So let's go back here and now we can run the import. Okay, so let's run this. Excellent. As you can see, successfully run. Now we can refresh the page. And as you can see, 10 were imported and status is okay. So now let's go back to our blog post and refresh. And there you go. As you can see, now you have 10 items here and they're all there. So 9 important questions to ask about retirement planning blog. 5 challenges and so on and so on. So where are these from? So let's go back to the website we got them from, the finance website. And as you can see, these are all the different blog posts. Okay, so we might find one here. Let's have a quick look. So let's check this together. So we have blog post 225 here. And let's look for 225. So 25, this is the one. So here it says 9 important questions to ask about retirement planning. And this is 9 important questions to ask about retirement planning blog 225. Okay, so this is absolutely great. So let's have a quick look, see what it looks like in the front end. So we have the picture that's been imported and the full content. Look at this, guys. You know, what did we do? Not much. We just clicked on a few buttons and everything has been imported for us. Now, I'm sure you can see the problem now. If someone was to come along, or even Google is going to penalize you, because this is the exact same content as you will find on their blog post. You know, you have the same image, you have the same content, and obviously Google is not going to like this, and you will get penalized and you will not rank as high as you should. And you can also be done for plagiarism, obviously, you know. So now I'm going to show you how you can resolve this issue. We go back to our WordPress dashboard. Now we're going to go to our settings here. Very good. So right here, as you can see, we have OpenAI, SpinTax, Word AI. So what are these exactly? Well, you can use AI to actually rephrase your whole blog post in a way that it won't be noticeable that it's actually from a different source. And this way you'll have your own blog post created for you without risking to get penalized by Google and being done for plagiarism. So you have OpenAI, SpinTax, and Word AI. So let me show you exactly. So this is the first one. So this is Word.ai. And this one starts at $9 per month, and you can also get the yearly plan, obviously, you know. So depending on how many words you want, you can feel free to use any of those. We also have OpenAI, which is ChatGPT's creators, you know, same company. And here, obviously, it's quite cheap as well. As you can see, it's only 0.01 per 1K token. So how does that work? As you can see, the price is per 1,000 tokens, and 1,000 token is roughly 750 words. So this is about one blog post, I would say, roughly, you know, maybe 750 or 1,000 is one blog post. So it's going to cost you 1 cent per blog post that you import. That's basically the cost here. And then we have SpinTax 7. So let's check the price of this one. I think it's $9 per month, or $6, sorry. They start a plan for 50,000 words. And again, that's really up to you, you know. And the good thing with this one is it will pass AI detection. So this is absolutely great. And as you can see, I already have an account with them. And to get your API key to insert it, all you have to do is click on this button here. Okay, so click on that. And as you can see right here on top, I have the API key and the developer key. So now we grab these, Control C, we go back to our settings. So this one is SpinTax. And I'm going to put the SpinTax API key right here. Okay, paste it and then validate connection. As you can see, the status is valid. And now we can save our settings. Okay, so this is done. So now, before we go ahead with this, let me delete all these blog posts here. We're going to re-import them again. As you can see, this is the exact same title, word for word. Everything is the exact same word for word. Okay, so what I'm going to do is move this to trash. I'm going to go to the trash and delete everything, delete permanently. Okay, and now we go back to our blog post. As you can see, we have no blog post, not a single one. Okay, so we go back to our settings, and now we're going to run our import once more. Okay, so we go to import post, and as you can see, we imported 10 already. So what we need to do first is to actually purge and reset. So let's click OK. And now we need to make a few tweaks. Okay, so we open this, edit finance, scroll down, and the map content will be different this time. So as you can see at the moment, it basically is fetching the title of the post. So we're going to change this now. And insert tag, we're going to select the paraphrase title. As you can see, it's going to basically spin it around. And the one we need is the title from SpinChief. This is exactly what, so it basically is going to rewrite it. Okay. And then we're going to do the same with the content. So we're going to remove this content. Okay. And now insert tag. And this time I'm going to select item full content. And as you can see, you can add an action to this tag. So what's the action? Well, basically, we want to rephrase this, okay, using a SpinChief. So spin using SpinChief. There you go. And you can also add more than one action, maybe using more than one AI engine, whichever way you want, obviously, and then save action. Very good. And now we're going to go and limit this to maybe 2 just for now, just to show you how this works, okay? And then we're going to go on top here, and I'm going to change the source as well. Let's add maybe THEMEISLE.com/blog/feed as an example here, okay, just to show you how this works. So let's save this. Very good. And now we can run it, obviously. Again, let's purge and reset and run. And there you go, guys. You can see this is done now, successfully run. So if you refresh, we see we have 2 blog posts imported. So let's have a look now. So we go back to all our posts. And there you go, as you can see, which cache is better, WP Optimize or WordPress fastest, or explain how to use the WordPress mobile app for beginners. So if you go back here now, as you can see, these are the latest 2 that they uploaded. So WP Optimize versus WP fastest cache, which cache is better. And as you can see, the title was spun around, obviously, so it's not exactly the same, but it has the same meaning, obviously. And where is the other one? So we have this one here, WordPress mobile app, explain how to use it for beginners. And the title now says explained how to use what. So it's not the exact same title, but it has the exact same meaning, which is what matters. So this is how you can paraphrase the content of your blog post. Okay, so now let me show you another amazing feature, which is called SpinTax. Okay, so if you go back here to finance, let's scroll back at the bottom here, we go to map content. So this time, instead of having the title like we have in the content, let me show you how you can create different variations of the same title. So here, for instance, if you open curly brackets, and then now you can put 3 or 4 different options. So maybe new, and then the pipe sign. So there's the straight bar, new, and maybe just out, and perhaps latest or something like this, okay? So here you're giving basically 3 different options, space, and then after this we can insert our title. And you can even add something after that. So for instance, if you have the curly brackets, so maybe 3 exclamation marks and then pipe sign and maybe 2 exclamation marks, okay? Just like this. That's just basically it, okay? So basically now it's going to spin different types of titles. It's going to say new and then the title and then 3 exclamation mark. Then the next one could be just latest, title, and then maybe 2 exclamation mark, and then the next one could be just out, title, and maybe 2 exclamation marks again, okay? And you can do the same with the content here. So obviously I'm just going to add the content on its own, okay? So here we're just going to put item full content, and obviously you can do so with any part of your content, okay? So let's change this to maybe 10 this time, okay? Or maybe 20 altogether, and then save. Very good. So we're going to purge and refresh again. And let's run this now. Okay, so as you can see, this is done now. So let's go back to our blog post and refresh. And there you go. As you can see, the first one started with just out, 3 best WordPress job board plugin compared to exclamation mark. Next, latest, W3 total cache, latest, and then new, then just out, and so on. As you can see, this is going to bring a bit of variation and a bit of intrigue as well for your visitors. So when they land here, they're going to see, oh, just out. Ooh, how about I read this, So this is a nice way to put a spin to all your blog posts and make it very personal. So that's basically it for the blog post. Now let me show you one more feature, okay? So we go to Feedzy, we go to settings, and this one is called Amazon product advertising. So this is another way for you to monetize your website. So right here you have to add your access key, secret key to access all your affiliate programs related to your Amazon account. Obviously, unfortunately I don't have an Amazon account, so I cannot show you this, but I can show you the finished product. So right here, basically, as you can see, you have the header, the footer, and he's going to add basically those items here as advertisement, basically, okay? And he's going to do the same here as products. And you can also paraphrase the title. So this is the original title. You could change this to something else, And you can use the translation services the same way we showed, and also the SpinTax. Like at the start, you could have take a look at the newest Gateway touchscreen. Check out the latest Dell Latitude, which obviously is going to increase the click-through rate and your conversion rate and your commission rate obviously as well, and you're going to earn more money. Okay, so this is basically how this works. So there you go, this is another way of monetizing your website. Now let me show you how to create your feed page. So we go to pages. As you can see, you have no pages at the moment. Add a new one, and I'm also going to show you a new feature that will allow you to monetize even further. So let's close this. So let's give it a title. So maybe feed page, okay? And then we're going to add a block. So here, click on the block. As you can see, I have Feedzy RS here already. If you don't find it, just type here Feedzy, and then select this. Very good. And let's select our category. So I'm going to add finance and then a load feed. Very good. As you can see, all our posts are displaying now. And right here by the side, you have all the configuration settings. So here it's related to your content, the styling, and then advanced features, okay? So if you scroll down here, as you can see, this is the feed source, it is finance. You can display a message if there's no feed, if the feed is empty, basically. And how many do you want to display? So as you can see, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Maybe you want to display more, maybe 10 at a time, okay? So if you select 10, as you can see, you have a full page full of feeds, blog posts, obviously, So how many times do you want to refresh? Maybe every 12 hours, maybe every 3 days or something like this, or every hour, depending on how busy your website is, obviously. You have the item options here as well. So right here, as you can see, what do you do when they click on this? Do you want to open this in a new tab or in the same tab? Again, this is really up to you. Do you want to display the item, the title, sorry, yes or no? Again, this is really up to you. And you can limit the title as well. So basically, as you can see, some titles might be longer than others. So maybe you want to limit that to maybe 80 characters or maybe a bit less. Let's try maybe 65. Let's try 60. There you go. As you can see, you have 3 dots if it's longer than 60 characters. And this keeps it very clean and neat as well. Again, this is an option you can use. You don't have to, obviously, Do you want to display the description as well or just the title? I think it's probably better with the description as well. Now, again, if you don't put any limit here, it will basically display the full description, which is maybe not suitable. So maybe you want to limit this to maybe 120 characters or maybe 200. Whatever it is, As you can see, this looks neat, and all you have to do now is click on it to discover what's inside. We can filter as well, so the same principle here by title, by date, etc, etc. So this is pretty self-explanatory. And then we go back to the top here with the styling feature. So in our case here, that doesn't look really good with those images. They're all the same, So it's a bit plain and boring. So we might go into images here, and then we can also basically not displaying at all. So it's maybe better like this for us in our case. You have the feed layout as well. How do you want to display it? Do you want to display this in different columns? As you can see, 2 different columns now, which is not bad at all, actually, based on the limit of characters that we have. This is working fine. Do you want to display this as default, as a card? A card is actually nice, or rounded shape. Let's keep card for now, okay? And then we have the advanced features. And again, you can decide if you want to display the title or not. So this is the feed title. So it's this one here on top. It's not those articles in themselves. It's just the feed title. Maybe you want to disable that. It's probably neater like this, And then right here, we have the referral URL. So this is the one that I said you can also monetize and make money from. Very good. So right here, as you can see, you need to enter it without the question mark. So normally you have the website name, .com / and then a question mark. It's usually how it is, and then you could have maybe something that says affiliate ID equals, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, your ID or something like this, So basically here you only put the end, what's after the trailing slash, and again, like we said, without the exclamation mark. So just like this, and you will add this to all your links automatically, and this is how you can generate more income. If someone ends up purchasing something through your affiliate link, well, there you go, you earn a commission again. And that's basically it for this. So now we can publish. Very good. So that's saved now. So let's have a quick preview. So let's click on this, and there you go. This is our feed page. And as you can see, WP optimized, So these are all our blog posts. Now, if I click on any of them, it will open up in a new tab. And as you can see, we'll add the affiliate ID immediately after, including the question mark, So this way, if someone was to purchase any of the products on this website now, you will earn a commission. So obviously here we use the THEMEISLE website as an example. It could be any website, any blog post. And once they click on any of those links, well, you can monetize those links and earn commissions. Okay, so now let me show you how you can achieve this using shortcodes. So we go back to our page here. We're going to delete this one altogether. So delete. And now we're going to add a shortcode. Okay, so here look for shortcode. And now we can type the shortcode. So I'm going to leave a documentation link to this. Okay, so here we type Feedzy. RSS, okay, and then the feeds we need to put equal and then air quotes, and then we're going to type the feed where we want to fetch this from. So let's say maybe themeisle.com and then blog/feed. You can limit the amount of articles that you want to fetch to maybe 10, just like this. You put max, and then if you want to fetch the feed title, you can do so as well, just like this. And here I'm going to put yes. Okay. So again, I'll leave the full documentation related to this. You can check out all the different shortcodes that you can use, okay? So let's have a quick look, see what this looks like in the front end. And there you go, as you can see, that's the same principle, but we're using a shortcode this time, okay? So that's basically it. Sometimes it's easier to use shortcode, especially if you want to put them in different places on your website. And that's basically it. So this is how you can basically display all your blog posts in the front end using the feeds. Okay, very good. Now that we've taken care of our Feedzy, which is our main plugin, now let's take care of the front end. So as you can see at the moment, this is the default 2023 theme that comes with WordPress. So it's absolutely fine, you know, but obviously it doesn't fit and doesn't suit our type of project. So I'm going to show you how you can improve this. Very good. And for this, we're going to use THEMEISLE again. As you can see, they have a theme called Neve, which is super fast and it's a featherweight theme. Basically, it's a very, very professional looking one as well. And they also have Hestia here. As you can see, this is a one-page theme, so maybe not suitable for us. And they have their latest version of Neve, which is the full site editing one. So this is the one that we are going to use here on top. So let's have a quick look. And again, this is a very professional theme. As you can see here, it says a WordPress theme for the long-standing business. So whether you're a web designer or doing it for yourself, or maybe you run a web agency, let me show you the pricing here because it's absolutely amazing. They have a special offer at the moment as well. So basically here you have the parcel one, which is $69 per year. And for that price, which is absolutely amazing, you have unlimited site usage. So you can build as many websites as you want with one license, only $69 per year. And with this, you get the header and footer booster, as you can see, up to 15 different ones. The blog booster, which is the one we're interested in. So you get 30 plus customization options for blog and single post layout. So this is the one that we're going to make use of. And you also get custom layouts and hooks and performance modules. So again, related to this, this is one of the fastest themes available on the market, which makes it an excellent choice for building a website for yourself or your customers. So as you can see, I have the business one here. So this added feature here, we get 110 plus starter sites and templates, which is absolutely great, especially if you're building multiple types of website, maybe for a plumber, maybe for a barbershop next day, maybe an e-commerce. You have 110 starter sites and templates, ready-made templates, which will save you obviously a lot of time. And then for the agency one, where it's basically everything from the business one, plus a few added features, especially the white label one. So basically you can brand this to your own name and nobody will know that you're using Neve. So that's basically it. So as you can see, $259 per year. So that's not too bad. Now, if you are watching this during the Black Friday period in 2023, so between the 20th and the 27th of November, they offer up to 65% off on their yearly plans. Now, obviously, the best plan here, as we said, is the agency one. And again, during the Black Friday, Cyber Monday period, instead of $259 per year, you will get the opportunity to get it for just $699 as a lifetime deal. So that means you won't have to renew anymore. It's a once-off payment and that's it. It's yours forever. So keep this in mind. And this is the one that we have ourselves here for freelancers and agencies. Again, you can make a lot of money out of this. So feel free to select any of these and I'll meet you back in the WordPress dashboard. Very good. So from here, we go to appearance, themes, add new. And in the search bar here, type Neve. So there it is. So there's a free version of it and the pro version. Okay, so install the free version first. So let's click install together and activate. Very good. So this is done. And now we are going to install the Pro plugin as well. So we go to plugins and then add new plugin, upload plugin, choose file and select the Neve Pro plugin right here. Okay. So open, install and then activate plugin. Very good. So that's done now. And now we can go back to appearance, themes. And right here on top, as you can see, we can discover the site library. So try one of our ready-to-use starter sites. So let's click on this. And now we have a short setup wizard. So what are we going to build today? Well, it's a blog, clearly, you know, so blogging. And now we can select among all these different options here. As you can see, they look all very, very professional indeed. So which one should you choose? Well, it depends really on the type of news website that you're building, you know. As you can see here, is recipes. This one is NFTs. Well, you have podcast, travel agency, finance. So we are building a finance one at the moment. So feel free to select any of those, you know. But don't worry if it's not exactly the same industry or field that you're covering. As you can see, this one is finance, but it could as well be related to business or web development or whatever it is really, okay? So I'm just going to select this one. And right there by the side, you can select your color palette. So basically, depending on your branding, you can have a totally different feel. As you can see here, that's totally different now. Let's try maybe with a bit pink. And this one is a darker mode, obviously, you know, and this is a light mode. So again, this is just a matter of preferences, you know, but don't worry again at this stage, you can customize all of this later during our tutorial as well. And you can select the type of typography. So as you can see, by default is this font here, but you might select something else, you know, and as you can see immediately, you get a totally different feel. So depending on what you want to convey, the emotion you want to convey, select any of those, okay? So let's click continue. So here you can add your business name or upload your logo immediately. So we're just going to skip this for now, okay? So skip and import website. That's it. So now it's installing all the necessary plugins and downloading the demo content. Very good. So as you can see, import complete. Enjoy your site. So here you can fill out those details if you wanted to. You know, I'm just going to skip and go to the website immediately. Very good. And as you can see, you have a beautiful hero section. And if you scroll down, it looks very, very professional indeed. And finally, here we have all our featured posts from the blog. And if you go back on top, as you can see, you have all the different articles. Now, obviously, we can customize everything here. I'm going to show you how to do that in a few seconds, okay? So that's basically it for that. So this is our template imported now. So let's take care of customizing it now. And now let me show you why Neve is such a good choice for building websites, either for you or for your clients. So I fetched the URL here. So this is our URL, okay? And then I went to PageSpeed Insight from Google. And as you can see, we get a 100 score on mobile phone and 100 on desktop. This, guys, is absolutely unreal. So as you can see, out of the box is going to load up so fast that you get a full 100 score. And obviously this will help you with ranking and get found on Google as well. And this is why Neve is such a good choice for building websites, because you're going to rank higher in the Google search results and you won't get penalized, obviously, because with performances like this, definitely you will score a higher ranking than other users. Okay, so back to our homepage. Now, if we scroll down a little bit, we will find all our blog posts here. So if you click on any of them, it will open up. As you can see, that's when it was posted, the title, and then the content. And right here on top, as you can see, we have a message here that says, when you purchase through referral link on our website, you earn a commission. Read our advertiser's disclosure. So what is this exactly? You're going to see it's a very clever system. So we go back to our WordPress dashboard here. And from here, we go to Neve, custom layouts. And as you can see, we have restricted content, disclaimer, affiliate notice. So if I click on this and edit in a new tab, as you will see, the content is exactly it, okay? So this is the affiliate notice. So if you want to let people know that you are earning affiliate commissions through your blog post, which is a nice touch, by the way, you can do so. Now, you may have noticed we also have restricted content, disclaimer, and so on, okay? So what is the restricted content? Well, it is another way of you earning money. So let me show you this page here. So I'm just going to click on View, Open in a new tab, and this is what it looks like. As you can see, this content is available only to members, and they can view the plans. You can link this to actually membership plans. So let me show you how you can create these, okay? So this is, again, another way of monetizing your website. So from here, by the side here, we have restrict. And as you can see, you have membership and membership levels. So this is the one we're going to click on first. And right here, we can create a different plans, basically, okay? So let's create our first one here together. So we could have bronze, silver, and gold, okay? So we could give them a small description here. So maybe let's say access all the posts in the finance category, okay? So you have the access level. So what is this exactly? Where you have from 1 to 10, as you can see. So if you were to select maybe level 5 for bronze, so that means that when you create your blog post, you can assign levels as well. And based on this, well, you can access certain posts and not others, okay? So the duration here, let's say maybe it's for every 30 days or maybe 1 month, you know, let's say maybe 1 month, just like this. And then maximum renewal, so until cancelled or specific number. So maybe it's a membership that only lasts 12 months, but you're going to have to renew every month, in which case specific number. And here you can specify maybe 12 months or maybe 24 months or 36 months, okay? So here I'm just going to leave it until cancelled. And the price, let's say maybe $9.99 for this one. You can also add a sign-up fee and decide what the status is. So here the user role to access this, is it subscribers, contributors, author, editor or admin, okay? So in this case here, it should be normally subscribers. So I'm going to add the membership level, and then we can do the same with the other two. And there you go. As you can see, now we have 3 different plans. We have bronze level 5, silver level 7, and gold level 10. So they have access to literally everything without restriction. And this one obviously is the most expensive one. And you can reorganize them as well. So normally bronze should be first, second, and third. So they are in the right order, but if you wanted to move them around, you can always use the arrow here and drag them, okay? So that's basically it for our membership plans. And again, I've assigned a specific role for each plan. So for the bronze one, they are subscribers. For the silver one, they are contributors. And for the gold one, they are authors. So bear this in mind as I show you the next step, which is the content restriction feature. So this is built into Neve. So if we go back to Neve here, Neve options, and now we go to Neve Pro, and here are all the different options that you can enable or disable, okay? So if you scroll straight at the bottom here, as you can see, you have content restriction, okay? So by default, this will be disabled. So what you need to do now is to basically enable this and define for which type of content you want to enable this. So it could be for post, or you can select your pages as well, or your categories. And right here for the logged out users, which page do you want to show? The 404 page, the default WordPress login page, or the custom login page? So in our case here, we're going to go with the default one for now. And once this is done, you can go and start restricting your content. So if you go back to your blog post, let's open the very first one here. And as you can see now by the side, we have the content restriction here. So you can use the toggle switch here. And as you can see, you can allow specific users. So for instance, editor, author, and contributors only, you know, or whichever roles you want to assign to this. And then you can do the same with allowed users. So the only users that are allowed, well, you need to have users here who have non-registered at the moment, you know, but then you will see that. Or you can have it password protected. You can enter your password here. So in our case, it would be allowed users roles. And then here we can select, like we said, we had subscribers, contributors, and author. So we're going to select subscribers. We set contributors and authors, okay? And obviously you yourself as an admin as well. And after this, all you have to do is click update. And that's basically it. Now your content is restricted to specific people with memberships. Okay, so now I've opened the website in an incognito page. So if I go to articles, so these are all our blog posts. And as you can see, this one here is restricted, basically. There is no exalt because this is a protected post. And then if I try to access it, as you can see, I will be redirected to the login page, or the WordPress login page. And again, we can change this to something else. So for this, we go back to our WordPress dashboard. We go to Neve, Neve options, and then Neve Pro, and then scroll down straight at the bottom. And right here, as you can see, show the WordPress login page, the default one. We're going to select a custom login page. And out of all the pages here, which one should you choose? Well, it's very simple. Let me show you, okay? So we go back to our membership levels here. We go to settings. And right there, as you can see, at the registration page, which is the actual one, okay? And as you can see, it says register, okay? That's very easy. And if you're not too sure, you can click view page. And there is, you can see, this is our plans here, okay? So this is the one that we need. So let's go back here. Now we're going to select the one that's called register, which is this one, okay? And now we can go back to our incognito page. Okay, so back to our articles here. If we click on our blog post, as you can see, we're redirected to this page, now the register page. So here it says register a new account or log in if you have an existing membership. So you can create your username, first name, etc. And as you can see, different membership levels here. So now how do you get paid? So let's set up our payment gateway. Okay, so back to our WordPress dashboard. This time we go to restrict, we go to settings and look for the payment tab here. And as you can see, you can set your currency and the position of the currency sign, the symbol, okay? And right here, as you can see, you have two options, manual payment or Stripe. So obviously, in this case, there's only one that's suitable for us, really, is the Stripe one. And for this, all you have to do is to put your email address here, accept the privacy policy, and then set up Stripe and subscribe. And now we need to log into our Stripe account. So click on this button here, continue, enter your password. login. And there you go, as you can see, your Stripe account is connected in live mode. So that's basically it. Now you can receive payment immediately and get paid for your memberships. Okay, so now let's take care of our front end. So I'm going to show you how you can change most of the content here on your homepage, internal pages as well. And if you go into your blog post, you click on this, as you can see at the moment we have a specific layout. I'm going to show you how you can change this, or you can earn even more money by displaying ads or have some paid advertisement spots. Very good. So the exact same way we're displaying this notice here, you could display actually advertising spots, and then the same at the very bottom perhaps. Okay, so let me show you how we do so. So basically we go back to our WordPress dashboard. Remember we had the custom layouts here. So this is the affiliate notice that is showing right here on top. Now we can use the same principle to display our advertising slots. Okay, so let's create one together. So add new. And this one is called a hook. Okay, so this is a hook. So basically based on a specific trigger, what will then happen? Okay, so here we're going to select our positioning. Where do you want to post it? Before the post content or after the post content? So here we're going to select before. Okay, just in front. I'm going to type here paid sponsorship ads, and here top. Okay, so let's create our custom layout. And before we design the content, as you can see by the side here, we have some rules. So this is called conditional logic. Okay, so as you can see, this is a hook. It will display before the blog post. Priority, you have different priorities. So basically, if you have more than one hook positioned at the start of your content, well, basically they will go chronologically by numbers. Okay, so I'm just going to put one here again. Okay, and then right here you have the conditional logic. So when will it display? So the post type, let's say the post type here should be equal to post. And that's basically it. Okay, so if it's a post, a blog post, then it will display there as well. So we can save as a draft for now. And now we can design our advertising space. So let's click on the plus sign here. So we're going to insert maybe a section. And right here, we're going to select full. So if you have only one spot, select a simple section. If you have two spots, maybe two different columns, okay? Depending on how many you want to display. So I'm just going to show you here with one. So let's click on the plus sign, and now we're going to insert an image. So select image here, and I'm going to upload a new one. I found two here online, so I'm just going to upload this one as an example. Open. Very good. So now we can center this perhaps. And for this, we click on this icon here, and we're going to center this, align center. Very good. And now we're going to link this to maybe a landing page. Okay, so we're going to add a hyperlink. For this, let's click on this icon here, and then we're going to put a link to an Amazon page. So that's done now. So let's publish, and let's go back to the front end. So we had our affiliate message here. So if we refresh the page, as you can see now, the ad is also displaying on top. And if we hover on top, I can click on it, and it's going to bring us to the landing page here from our Amazon website. And again, if someone wants to purchase something on that website, well, you earn a commission, obviously, you know. And you can also get paid just for an advertising space like this on its own. Could charge maybe $200 or something, or even more if you have a lot of traffic, and go up to thousands, you know. So this is another way of monetizing your website, of course. Now you can also display different ads depending on the type of category you will be in. So if it's for the finance, you could have a specific ads. If it's for business, another one. Maybe it's for computer related stuff, another ad, obviously more related to the industry itself and the category that you're in. And you can also use the conditional logic for this, you know. So if you scroll down here, as you can see at the moment, it's post type, but you can select post taxonomy is equal to, and then you can select your category, for instance, finance. And in this case, it will only display in the finance section. And then you can create multiple advertising spaces like this one with a specific ad for each category. Okay, and finally, let me show you how you can take out the front end so you can change the content on your homepage, how to add your own logo, change the heading, and also the footer section. Okay, so let's do this together. So let's start with our homepage first. So again, we go back to our WordPress dashboard, and then we go to pages, all pages, and try to look at your home page. So this one here, as you can see, it says front page, and then we're going to edit this one. Okay, so right click on it, open in a new tab. Very good. So now to customize the content of your home page is very simple actually. So this is made out of blocks. So if you click on this one here to replace the image, as you can see, this is a block image, and now you can click replace and then upload a new image. I'm just going to go to the media library now, okay, and select another image. So let's say maybe this one here, and then select, and there you go. Now you have a new image. Now for your text is the exact same. All you have to do is click on it. As you can see, this is called a heading, and now you can type whatever you want here. So let's type something at the end here just to show you, you know, with Mr. Web, okay? And it's the same principle with this one here, obviously, you know. So once you're done with this, we can move to the next section, and it's the exact same principle, you know. If you click on this, as you can see, this is a heading, so you can type away, you know, type something else. You can have a small description here, and this is a call to action button. So this will be linked, obviously, to some page on your website. So you could use this maybe to promote your memberships, maybe, or maybe the different plans of your membership, you know, all together. Maybe you could have here bronze, silver, and gold, okay? So maybe we could do that together, you know. So here I'm gonna put bronze, this one silver, and this one gold. And then here we can put our description. So there you go. So I did that very quickly here. And here we're going to link these to our actual registration page for the membership page, okay? So if you click on this, as you can see, there's a link at the moment, so you can edit, delete this one for now, and let's go back to the back end here and fetch our page. So it's the registration page, this one here, okay? So you see you have view here, so if you right click on this, copy link address, and now we're going to paste it here, and then save, and then we do the same with the other two. Edit, paste, save, and then here, edit, paste, and save. Very good. So all these buttons are linked to our registration page. Now we can change the text. So instead of about us, sign up and become a member, we can change this. Okay. So here we're going to put sign up for only, and then $2.99 per month. Okay. And I'm going to copy this and paste it here. And this one is a bit more expensive, wasn't it? $19.99, I think. I think this one actually, sorry, it's $9.99 here. $19.99, and this one here was $34.99. And there you go, as you can see, that looks absolutely cool, doesn't it? And I don't know immediately if they subscribe to the bronze, it's $9.99 and so on, with all the details right here. So don't forget to save from time to time as well, you know, just in case. So we can scroll down the page, have a look at this one here. So this is members only, learn more with advanced chart. So now, since we've already uploaded the different plans here, maybe we shouldn't use this for that, you know. So what we can do basically is to use this maybe as an about us section instead, okay? So here, instead of members only, I'm going to put about us. And here, instead of learn more with advanced chart, could have maybe why choose us, for instance, you know. And then here you would give them a good reason why. And right there you have about us. So you could link this to an actual page, you know, maybe your about us page. Or again, you can use this as a call to action button like we have here on top, you know, to redirect them to your membership page, okay? And this way you'll generate even more money, okay? So click on this. Let's put the URL the same, enter, and there you go. And instead of about us, you could have maybe, what could we put now? Register now. That's it. Something simple, you know, keep it simple. And right here with the image, same principle, you know, all you have to do is click replace and select the image that you want to change it with. So let's scroll down the page here. Again, we have a few more details, including a FAQ here. As you can see, you know, you can ask questions. So this would be nice maybe to address the main questions that people might be asking themselves at this stage. So for instance, you have members only. So maybe you could type here, what are the benefits of becoming a member? Okay. Question mark. And then you could put all the answers here and maybe the main questions that comes to mind, you know, maybe what's included in this membership, or can I get a refund or something like this, you know, all the main questions that someone would ask at this stage. Address them here, and obviously you will increase your conversion rate as well. So we have a picture here that's probably not related at all, so you might want to change this. So replace. So let's scroll down the page and find something. Maybe, I don't know, let's go with this one. Since it's a membership, maybe like a padlock. Insert. There you go. And as you can see, this should be better centered, I think, you know. So click on this one here, align middle, and there you go. I think that looks actually cool, doesn't it? Perfect. And again, like I said, don't forget to click save from time to time. So let's move on to the next section. So this is our blog post. So how can you take control of what's being displayed here? Well, it's very simple. Click on any of them, okay? Just like this. As you can see, this is our main section, and this is called post templates, okay? So we have 3 columns at the moment, but you can use more than that. You could have maybe 4 to 5, maybe 6, whichever. I think 3 is actually fine, you know. and then you can define how many you want to display as well, and you can customize the feel and look of this section as well. So as you can see, if you click on this, you can change the text color, the background color, and also the size of the font. And that's basically it, because everything else is pretty self-explanatory. And then let's scroll down. What do we have here? The search for a topic. So that's a very nice feature, actually, search for a term or search for something. So feel free to rephrase that to fit your type of website, obviously. And right here, if you click on this, as you can see, this is a search box. And you can have the width set to 75%, maybe 50%, 100%. And again, you can customize everything here. You have the background color and the text color. And again, I think that's actually a pretty cool feature, to be honest, because a lot of people might be looking for something. So you could also maybe push this towards the top instead of the bottom. Now, if you wanted to move the whole section, you can do so as well. As you can see, you select the whole section like we did. And right here, you can move this, or use this arrow, and it will go up, 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 and then you can post it and drop it exactly where you want. So maybe you want the hero section, the search feature, followed by your plans, or whichever way you want. I think it looked good at the very bottom, so I'm just gonna reposition it there. Very good. I think this is the best spot anyways, And that's basically it for the home page. So let's click save now. Very good. And as always, we go back to the home page and refresh just to see what it looks like. And there, guys, you can see you have a new hero section here, it goes with Mr. Web, new picture. We have our plans here. Why choose us? Also, what are the benefits of becoming a member? Blog section and a search topic here. Okay, so this is absolutely fine. Everything is working perfectly. So now let me show you how you can change your logo, change the menu section, and link this to your social media icon. So this is all part of our header section now. So again, we go back to our WordPress dashboard, and this time we go to appearance, customize, and right here to change your logo, hover on top, click on the blue pencil. Very good. So there it is. So now we can delete this and upload our own. So I've changed the Mr. Web here in the same color. So select and crop. So skip cropping. Very good. As you can see, it's right there. So let's scroll down a little bit. I think it's a little bit too small. Slightly bigger would be better. Not too big, obviously, but you don't want to overdo it, but it has to be visible still, Maybe, let's try. No, that's too big. Maybe just about there. Okay, perfect. And right here, the site title, change this as well. So I'm going to put Mr. Web News, and you can have your tagline as well, And now let's take care of our social media icons. Again, hover on top, select the small pencil here. As you can see, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. If you click on this, as you can see, this is the name and the title. And right there, instead of the hashtag, just put the landing page to your social media platform. So instead of Twitter here, it should be X now. And that's basically it. Okay, so let's publish. Now we cannot change the menu section from here. If you click on the pencil here, as you can see, you can select which primary menu you want to display. As you can see, the finance main blog menu, this is the one. But where do you change this? Well, it's very easy. Let me show you. We go back to the back end now, and we go to appearance, menus. And right here, as you can see, this is your primary menu. So if it's not the one here, as you can see, you have primary, secondary, and footer menu. So make sure you select the finance blog main menu, click select. And this is basically all your different pages: home, articles, about us, newsletter, become a member, and account login. So first, let's delete all those that we don't need, okay? So you can either expand and click remove, okay? Or you can bulk select if you have more than one. So we might keep those two, become a member and account login. We're going to delete newsletters and about us, remove selected ones, okay? Very good. And then save menu. If you go back to the home page and refresh, as you can see, only have those two, okay? So if I look at become a member now, as you can see, this is our landing page, unlock all content with the membership, join, and now. So that's a lovely landing page, isn't it? Very, very professional indeed. And the name on card and the card number. So this is how they can join. And if they already have a membership, they can go to the account login. And as you can see, I'm already logged in as an admin here, obviously, but otherwise you would see the login page. That's basically it, okay? So let me show you how you can add more pages here. So let's go back to our menu section. So now let's pretend that you want to add all your categories straight in your menu section here. So how can you do so? As you can see, you have your pages here, your post, you have custom links, and your categories. They're all here. So if you go to most used, this is the most popular one, but view all, basically, these are all your blog post, blog categories, sorry, okay? So how can you add them all? Well, it's very simple. So first we need to create a category itself. So we go to custom links, and instead of URL, you're going to put hashtag because this one is not going anywhere. And then here we're going to put categories, maybe. Probably simpler, isn't it? Just like this. And now we go to categories and we select them all the ones that we want to add. So build wealth, business advice, debt, finance, investment, premium, saving, okay? So uncategorized, we don't need that, and blog either. So we could add this. Very good. So as you can see now, they're all underneath this one. So these are basically all main categories, but what we want is to have this under the main category as a subcategory, basically. So what you can do is grab it, indent it, grab it, indent it, you know? You do it like this. So basically now it's category, subcategory, okay? So that's basically how you do so. So let's do that with them. And now we're going to put the categories right on top, just after the home page. So grab this one and move it in between, and no indentation. Now, save menu. Let's go back to the front end and refresh. Very good. So home page, categories, and now you can go immediately to the category. So if I wanted to go to the finance category, there you go. This is just finance. If I wanted to go to business advice, all I'll have is business advice. Obviously, we didn't upload any blog post in this. We only created in finance, but if we had in this one, it would only display business advice, obviously, you know, and then become a member and account login. Well, that's perfectly fine now. So the last thing left now is our footer section. So let me show you how to do so. And we're just going to change the footer menu here. Okay. So as you can see, privacy term and contact us. So let's go back here. And this is also part of the menu section. As you can see, it's called footer section. So select. And there you go. As you can see, privacy and terms and contact us. Now you might want to replace this with anything else, you know. So the simplest way to do is remove. And let's add maybe a few here. Okay, so login, register, well, let's keep those two for now, and maybe the account login. Okay, just like this, and then save. And if we go back to our page here and refresh, as you can see, now I have login, register, and account login. So there you go, guys. This is how you can build a fantastic news website and monetize it.